So I've realized that I had to make sure that my vlogs isn't too long. And as you can see, I'm still struggling. So that's why I realized that I had to make a separate vlog or a video regarding what to say and what not to say and do when you find out that your friend or a family member have just lost their baby or had a miscarriage. Now, I heard certain things from friends and people I know that they said that I was a bit like when they said it, but because I know that they really just mean well, and that they really do love me, made me realize that they say these things because they are in a position where they don't really know what to say. So that's why they say the wrong thing, or maybe things that will hurt you, or that they just don't realize what they're saying and what effect that have on you. Anyway, so one of the things that I heard most was that people say that luckily this happened at 6 weeks and not at 24 weeks or 26 weeks or 36 weeks. And yes, it is different to lose a baby at 6 weeks than at 24 weeks or 36 weeks or whenever, because your memories that you have with them is longer. The time that you've spent with them is longer, but there's still a loss. You were expecting a baby, a baby laying in your arms, and now that's not going to be there. Another thing people often said was that or everything, what did they say? Everything happens with a reason or for a reason. Then I'm like, what could be the reason for this? Sure, the only reason I can think of is that, or the good that came out of it, and that's the difference between your selection of words. Because to me, I understood what they said, but there's nothing good that can come out of the grief at that moment. But God do say that He will, everything that happens will, oh my word, now I only know the Afrikaans. Alles, Hy laat alles altyd ten goeie meewerk. All shall be well. So, if I didn't have the miscarriage, I wouldn't have been able to make the vlogs, share it, have more compassion, empathy and sympathy with moms that have lost their babies. But it still hurts, and it still hurts a lot. Another thing that I've heard a lot was that people will say, well, at least you have 2 other kids. And yes, I do love my 2 other boys, and I'm so thankful to have them, but I would have had 3 kids, and now I don't. So this vlog is for the parents that have just lost their babies. To, when you hear certain things, make sure that you have that filters and you receive it in love, and that you know that they don't mean to hurt your feelings. they do it out of a lack of knowledge, and sometimes they're just nervous and they don't know what to say. There's no words that can comfort you. And this is also for people that know people that have just lost their baby. There's a long list of things that you rather should not say to a parent that has just lost their baby. And I've forgotten, most of the things that they said. But the things I do remember is my friends that would just drop a dinner meal so that I don't need to worry about making dinner. Friends that will send me a WhatsApp checking in to see whether I'm okay. Friends that will just pray for me. People that will just come by and drink a cup of coffee. A friend that will come and make me laugh. Someone that will just hold me. If you know your friends very well, make sure that you know their love language and that they feel that love and that they feel that comfort. And then just make their life a little bit easier in whichever way you can, whether it is help them picking up their kids from school. Because the first few days after you find out that you've lost your baby, you are just so traumatized. You are just grieving. And do celebrate the baby that was expected. If you know when the due date was, send them something, saying, I celebrate, or we still celebrate this day, your baby's birthday. There's in these days, most of the time, not the perfect thing to say, because you're very sensitive, you're very emotional, you're full of hormones. But just be there for them.